Well, we got, 3 games before opening night, so it's a lot that should change and will change from now to then. We're still tightening things up, getting our execution down, tightening up our defensive principles, and still getting into the type of game shape we want to be in opening night. I think we're going in the right direction.
Did your mentality change at all, knowing that you're playing teams like the Nuggets, the Lakers, and the Clippers in this last stretch, and that they're going to be teams that are going to be fighting for playoff spots in the West as well?
I think we focus on the same thing we've been focused on, and that's ourselves. You want to win as a competitor, but I think we need to be concerned with ourselves, trying to get better at the things that we set out on improving on, and that's it. I don't think if we lose this game, then that means we're not a good team or whatever. We want to win, but we got to take care of the things that we focus on all camp long.
You talked about defense all throughout camp. You just said you guys want to tighten things up in the next week. What are the things outside of defense that you are trying to tighten up, trying to improve throughout this preseason?
Being the type of offensive team that we are, and attacking all the areas that makes us that elite offensive team, making the extra pass, being unselfish, getting into the paint and getting other guys involved, not being in such a rush on offense to get the first look, but maybe the third or fourth look. Get our execution down, get moving the ball how we know we can, and just compete. I think that's what it comes down to, other than defense.
Because you guys did all those things offensively so well last year, is it just a matter of repetition to get back to where you want to be or get to where you want to be?
I think it is repetition. We did it last year, but that doesn't mean it's going to just be easy this year to do again. And last year, towards the end of the season, we kind of struggled a little bit because we got away from what made us successful. So we just got to find it again this year, which we have in practice in a few games. But we got to find it and keep it there.
Is it? You guys have mentioned multiple times throughout that you're a couple steps ahead of where you were at the same time last year, just because of 13 guys coming back, and then you add 2 guys vets 12 years in. You've mentioned how easy they transitioned in, but are you surprised at how quickly that they kind of meshed into the team? With the way that they played in these preseason games and the way they practiced?
Not really, because like you said, they're vets for one, so it's nothing that they're not familiar with. Everybody pretty much runs similar stuff in the NBA, and they've been around, so that wasn't a hard thing for them. And I think Neil and Terry, they bring in guys that will fit with our team, with the attitude and the type of people that they are. So I think that's what's made it a smooth transition.
You guys are about 85-90% through preseason. Are you, in your development and what you guys want to get done and set out to get done, do you think you're about on pace with that 85-90% as far as improvement?
I think we're on good pace. I sat out 2 games, so that kind of set me back a little bit as far as conditioning and just being out there over and over. But I've pretty much caught up. But the preseason is definitely necessary. We need to get these games in and be on the floor and be in certain situations and put guys out there with this guy, different groups and stuff like that. So we can have a rotation and know what we need to have out there. So it's been necessary for us.